It's good that he said let the ICC come here, but I think what he will do is he will go to the Supreme Court to stop it. He will get a TRO because it's always been like that. He's at the last minute he will put up a barrier, an obstruction. Like for example, when he challenged Senator Trillanes, I will sign the waiver, but I will slap you first. And finally, Trillanes said, yes, okay, sign the waiver, you can slap me. And he refused to do it. So that's part of his strategy.
So you don't think he was sincere?
Well, I don't think he was sincere. Because his lawyers will tell him, don't do it. And I think he's playing around up to now. He's been playing around with the House. He said, I will sign the waiver. But he said, oh, but you have to sign also waivers. So it doesn't mean anything.
Was that kind of statements made by the former president that surprised you? Or was
that is his, that's par for the course for him. He will say, okay, I will sign, but at the last minute he will say, you must also sign, which will prevent him from signing because the others will not sign.
So the aim really is what, sir? To say it but not do it?
Well, yeah, that's it. In other words, I'm willing to sign, but because you don't want to sign, I will not sign.
All right, but let's go to what he said. That challenging the ICC, come here tomorrow, start investigating, and if I'm found guilty, I can actually be brought in jail. My question is, does that mean that the former president already submitted himself to the jurisdiction of the ICC,
No,
sir?
not yet. Because the ICC will acquire jurisdiction over him if they can arrest him. Because under the rules of the ICC, the trial will not proceed unless they have custody of the accused. So even if the warrant of arrest is issued, if he's not arrested and brought to the custody of ICC, there will be no trial.
I see. So it's a little bit more complicated than actually just saying, come to the
Yes.
Philippines and investigate me tomorrow.
Yeah, if they investigate him tomorrow, they still have to issue the warrant of arrest, and he doesn't have to honor that.
I see. So wala pa pong jurisdiction na pinag-uusapan dito?
No, the ICC has not yet acquired jurisdiction over the person for purposes of proceeding with the trial. But for purposes of investigating whether a crime has been committed, they have jurisdiction.
The jurisdiction begins once an arrest warrant is issued and they take custody of this particular
The
individual.
jurisdiction to proceed with the trial.
I see. Okay. So, what could be the implication? What is the implication of what the former president said? Come to the Philippines, ICC, and investigate me tomorrow.
Well, that's I think that's propaganda because he knows that tomorrow the ICC will not come here. And if the ICC comes here, they'll have to make a resolution first. The investigators cannot issue the warrant of arrest. It has to be approved by the chamber. And he doesn't have to honor that. He will make another excuse. And unless the ICC has physical custody of President Duterte, they cannot proceed with the trial.
Dip, may murang pamabango ng damit. Dapat